Alright, before I begin, I want to apologize for the glare in the background. I know it's been an issue for like my last couple of videos. Second, for those who are wondering why I'm recording on my phone, is because my tripod broke. Basically, what I wanted to do was I was going to set it up at a different angle so I wouldn't get the lighting much. And then there's a section at the bottom and it pretty much fucked up. So I got to get another one. Anyway, UFC. Last one until we hit 2K17. Ronda Rousey versus Amanda Nunes. Cody Garbrandt versus Dominic Cruz. Let's get into it. Alright, first one. Cody Garbrandt versus Dominic Cruz. From the jump, they've hated each other's guts. I heard they had like a little scuffle, I believe during the weigh-ins when Amanda Nunes was doing it. And by the way, I know this is pretty late, and I haven't seen any of the predictions or the analysis from the UFC on Fox or whatever they've been doing. This is just what basically from what I've been watching, tape wise. So I heard he had like a last like scuffle and shit like that, trash talking a bit. But as for the fight, I mean, it's obvious. I'm gonna go for Cruz, and when I mean obvious, it's gonna be obvious for a lot of people. They're going for Cruz too. I mean, his footwork is levels beyond Cody Garbrandt's. He's flat-footed. And, Dominic Cruz, he's moving everywhere, always moving. In addition, he has the gas tank for it, too. Which brings me to Cody Garbrandt and his strategy, coming up. What I would do in his position, or, if someone was facing Dominic Cruz, because he has that footwork and he's always constantly moving, and Cody wants to, like, focus his power, try knocking him out. And, by the way, I do think that Cruz is in his head. And what he should do is he should be focused the entire time, because if he spends all his energy trying to knock him out, what's going to happen more than likely, is that he's going to get gassed out, and then Cruz just going to tee off on you for 5 rounds just straight. What I believe he should be focusing on is trying to take away his speed, like work on the leg kicks. I mean, we've seen it at the Dillashaw fight with Cruz during the last couple of rounds. He was basically limping. By the time the match was over, slow him down a bit. Second, go for body shots. Go for knee strikes towards the body. Just anything to slow him down. I wouldn't be so focused on trying to knock him out the first couple of rounds. It would be more so just crippling his gas tank, crippling his speed. And then once that starts to, taking effect, then I would try to, go for the knockout, which I believe Cody's going to try to do. Then as for Cruz, I mean, it's just, for him, it's just like, do you. Basically, for the footwork and stuff, his strategy, taking away your strengths and shit like that. And that's good too. But at the same time, I think there's gonna be an upset in this one. Like, I feel like someone's gonna slip. I mean, Cruz, and I think Cody's gonna take advantage like a motherfucker on that. So I do believe that Cruz shouldn't underestimate Cody's power, because even though he has all that footwork and gas tank, Cody has shown that all it takes is one. All he has to do is just catch you one time to put you in a bad situation. But I'm gonna go for Cruz regardless by unanimous decision. Excuse me. And then of course we have Ronda Rousey versus Amanda Nunes. And then, like Joe Rogan mentioned, it's weird, like, she's been getting a lot of, promotion and shit like that. I mean, while Amanda Nunes hasn't really gotten anything. And I know the last prediction I had with Home was Ronda. Shit, we all know how to fucking turn that right. But I'm going for Nunes on this one. And, the people, they claim that, excuse me, I think because I heard both ways. I heard, like, she was a brown belt, like, legit, and then I think in the interview she said like she was getting trained by brown belts. I don't know. So I'm going to just go with the former, that she does have a brown belt in judo. So with those backgrounds, brown belt versus black belt, she could pretty much hold on against Ronda Rousey. But like I mentioned in the last video with Holly Holm, go for the leg kicks. Slow her down. I wouldn't wish for an oblique kick, Like, I don't expect for her to use like oblique kicks and stuff, but utilize leg kicks. Set them up with your punches, because Ronda's not gonna check them. That she's just gonna take them, and she's not gonna try to use much leg kicks herself. She's gonna try to utilize her boxing, which is weird to me, because I would think that after that loss, like I would expect Ronda to, find different coaches in different fields, like, oh, such as, wrestling, or maybe different boxing coach. But it seems that, she's still sticking with Edmund, probably doing the same routine. I mean, I believe he mentioned that he didn't even let Ronda watch the tape. So, and I think that's what a lot of people are missing, is that I don't think there's been any improvement since the loss. Like, for example, with McGregor and Diaz, when he lost that the first time, he put so much money in bringing just the best of the best, and where it was boxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, just different areas of martial arts. If it meant that he can get a slight edge with Ronda, I don't see that going down. Maybe she has, and maybe she hasn't been telling the media because she felt like they backstabbed her and shit like that. But we'll find out Friday. So there's the leg kicks and stuff. Second, watch out for the jab, because I believe Nunes has more power than Ronda, I believe, but it's her jabs that's gonna be sending up the judo throws. So I will watch out for the jab, and then of course the power shot. I don't want to say move away from the jab to where you're going towards the power strike, but just keep an eye on it. And then in addition, which brings me to my third point, just stay out of range. What I'm basically saying is, I just use what Holly Holm did, and I want to make it seem like it's original, strategy wise, but the way Holly Holm did it, like, that's a blueprint. Like, that's blueprints to defeat Ronda Rousey. So like there should be like zero reason for Amanda Nunes to just lose this, and worse, in like fucking like what, like less than a minute, less than 30 seconds. So yeah, for Nunes, stay outside range, utilize the leg kicks again, and of course for Ronda, I know her game plan will want to be to utilize. I would utilize a lot of head movement, because we've seen what Amanda Nunes can do. She caught Sarah McMahon bad when she went for that roundhouse in the end, and then of course what happened to my girl Misha Tate, which by the way I'm still fucking disappointed of. I think this is all a big front. I do believe she's coming back. She's just taking like a long ass fucking break. Anyway, back to my point. Utilize a lot of head movement. Try to get in. Of course, utilize your strengths, and excuse me, and try to take it to the ground. But the thing is, Amanda, she's good at jiu-jitsu too, so I don't believe that she'll just get the arm bar, from the jump. I believe that it's gonna be an edge, and Amanda Nunes is when it comes to her ground game. And I believe I covered all the points that I did. So yeah, for Ronda Rousey, utilize a lot of head movement. Watch out for the power shots. Try to work your way in. And also another point is the stamina for Ronda Rousey. I mean, like, if it does go 5 rounds, like, who knows what's going to go down? Because the only person that only took Ronda Rousey 3 rounds was, of course, Misha Tate. Like, even though she lost that match still. And it's going to be interesting too, because Nunes, I don't believe she's fought 5 rounds either. So if it goes to those dirty wars, it's going to be real interesting to see their game plans and who's going to be sticking to what the most. But like I said before, guys, I have Amanda Nunes by, I'm gonna say TKO round 1. Yeah, I'm gonna go that route. Anyway, I apologize for my tripod, guys. I just wanted to make this video quick on the fly. Again, I haven't seen any of the UFC on Fox predictions and shit like that, in case people were like saying that, probably not really saying it, but in case I'm watching that and then like taking what they said and I'm using it on this video. I haven't seen any of it. Matter of fact, if anything, I'll probably post this video out and then watch what they're talking about. Again, just want to get this quick video up for you guys, before we hit 2K117. Thank you very much to those who've been watching my videos in the past, whether you guys been showing good reviews or bad. I really appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Hope you guys have a good Christmas, and hope you guys have a happy New Year. JUTV, offline.